Sorry, this will be the last live stream for today. Whoa. There's one thing, another song I forgot to mention. It also has two different versions in the same Platinum album collection I got today. It mentions a Taylor Swift song with Brendan Urie. It's called Get to Me. The sixth track on well, two actually. It's, Get to Me and Save the Day. And Save the Day is track 4 on both Alive at Last, which is the live version, and the album My Private Nation. And it's all on the same track 4, on My Private Nation, the album. But that's the studio recording. And the other one is Get to Me, the song Get to Me. It mentions a Taylor Swift song with Brendan Urie in it, like I said. The studio version is track 6 on My Private Nation, the album, and track 5 following Save the Day on Alive at Last, because on My Private Nation, the song, on My Private Nation, the album, it goes like Save the Day as track 4. When I Save the Day studio version as track 4, followed by the title track My Private Nation, the song. I'm not going to do that, Kevs. That would be inappropriate. I like to keep my channel family friendly. Thank you. Oh, a lot of viewers coming in. Hang on, guys. Back. As I was saying, hi. Hey, Nadim. As I was saying, it's the same thing as on My Private Nation, the album, and Alive at Last, the live album. My Private Nation, the album, is a studio album. You got Save the Day, the studio version, is track 4. Tom thought it was funny. Sorry, that's my ringtone. And you got followed by, and the studio version is followed by, yeah, by the title track, My Private Nation, the song. I am not expecting to see this much love. That is an inappropriate question. Well, I don't want to talk about my private parts on my channel. And the and like I said, the song "Save the Day," the studio version, is followed by the title track, my Private Nation, the song, and then the studio version of "Get to Me" is track 6, the following the title track, My Private Nation, the song. But on the studio version, the live disc, the live album disc, Alive at Last, you don't get the title track, My Private Nation, the album, notably the title track on My Private Nation, the song. In between the two songs, the live version of Save the Day, and the live followed by, and then the live version of Get to Me. Because we go straight into the song "Get to Me" on the Alive at Last the Alive at Last live album disc. A disc. But there was one album that does not have another two different versions on following disc. No, and there's another one that has two different versions called "When I Look to the Sky." The one I have is the USA and United States of America edition of My Private Nation by Train, the album by Train. My Private Nation is the third album. And It is the third, and the song that's in there is the third track on the album. Called When I Look to the Sky. I'll be right back. Hi, Tositos. Sorry, I'm live, but you don't see me. And my copy of the album, my Private Nation, the album, has the studio version twice. One of them is the radio edit, and the other one is the album has track 12, and the other one is the album version as track 3. But on the live disc, Alive at Last, it's track 8. And it's live right after All American Girl from the same album. It also appears as a studio track on as track 2 on Train's the same album, my Private Nation, the album by Train. But appears live as track 7 on the live album, Alive at Last. But there's one album that I didn't mention. It's called, and one album that doesn't have another version on the live disc, Alive at Last, is Save Me San Francisco, since it came out in 2009. Everything else came out from 1998 until 2003. No, until 2004, actually. But it has two different versions of a couple of songs, Parachute and Marry Me, because track 4 is the album version of Parachute. Track 11 is the album version of Marry Me. And the one version, the edition I have is the Golden Gate edition, which has 6 bonus tracks. And track 16 is the alternate version of the 4th track, Parachutes, and the final track is the first dance mix of the final song in the original album, Marry Me, which is track 11. So yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, the reason why I ordered Drops of Jupiter, the album, and Save Me San Francisco is because I only heard one song from both albums. From Drops of Jupiter, parentheses, Tell Me, parentheses, the album, parentheses, Tell Me, I only heard the title track, which is track 3. Drops of, which also mentions a Coldplay song and a Taylor Swift song with Brendan Urie in it, which is the song Drops of Jupiter, parentheses, Tell Me, parentheses, the song. But it was just the studio recording, not the live recording. And the other one is, and for Save Me San Francisco, the only song I heard was, Hey Soul Sister. Because that was the only song I knew from Save Me San Francisco when I was growing up. Because it came out in 2009. Same with Drops of Jupiter, parentheses, Tell Me, parentheses, the song. Because it came out in 2000 and... Let me look. Because it came out in 2001. And also it marks 24 years since this album was released as well. on March 27th. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please like the video, share the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. No inappropriate language, no inappropriate questions, and do not pretend to be somebody you're not. Do not ask any inappropriate questions in the comments. And no inappropriate language in the comments either. I won't allow that. Same with calling people names.